An envelope arrived on a Tuesday morning, cream-colored with expensive paper stock. Ezekiel Kingsley Adeyemi turned it over in his hands, studying the elegant calligraphy. No return address, just his name, written in gold ink that caught the morning light streaming through his penthouse windows. Inside, a single card. Some fortunes are stolen with a smile. Others are protected by silence. Choose your allies carefully, Mr. Adeyemi. Not everyone who enters your life means to stay. Unable to make sense of it, Ezekiel frowned, setting the card on his mahogany desk. He had more pressing concerns. His mother was waiting in the sitting room downstairs, and he knew exactly what she wanted to discuss. Again, "Ezekiel, you are 32 years old." Mrs. Ruth Adeyemi didn't shout, but her voice carried the weight of tradition, expectation, and maternal concern all at once. "I'm aware, Mama." Ezekiel sipped his coffee, attempting patience. "Your father, God rest his soul, was married at 28. Had you by 30. But look at you. All this wealth, this success, are for what? To live alone." "I'm not alone. I have you visiting every other day." He smiled, hoping humor would deflect. It didn't. "A man needs a wife, Ezekiel. Someone to protect what you've built, to continue the family legacy." She leaned forward. "You think money protects itself? No. A good woman, from a good family, with proper training, that's what secures a man's future." Ezekiel had heard this speech dozens of times. He knew his mother meant well, but still, he was tired. Tired of coming home to an empty house, or business dinners where every conversation felt transactional. Tired of wondering if there was something more than portfolios and profit margins. "Fine, Mama. I'll look." Mrs. Ruth's face brightened immediately. "Really? Oh, Ezekiel, I know just the woman, Senator Okori's daughter. Beautiful, educated, well-mannered." "Mama," his voice firmed. "I'll look. By myself." She hesitated, then nodded slowly. "Your way. But don't waste time. Good women don't stay available forever." After she left, Ezekiel stood at his floor-to-ceiling windows, watching Legos stretch out below him. He wondered what he was really searching for. The cryptic card on his desk seemed to watch him from across the room. Vanessa Okori was everything a man like Ezekiel should want. They met at the Transcorp Business Lounge, neutral territory. Sophisticated. The kind of place where Lagos's elite conducted deals over wine and subtlety. She arrived exactly on time, wearing a tailored navy dress that spoke of taste without trying too hard. Her handshake was confident. Her smile was warm but not excessive. "Mr. Adeyemi, I've heard impressive things about your work in renewable energy investments. Please, call me Ezekiel. And I hope you've heard accurate things, at least." She laughed, a practiced, pleasant sound. "Both impressive and accurate. I did my research." They talked for a while. She was intelligent and articulate in ways most people weren't. She asked about his father's legacy, his vision for expansion, his thoughts on diversification. She was perfect. Ezekiel ignored that small voice of warning. His mother approved immediately when he mentioned Vanessa's name. His business associates nodded approvingly. Even his late father's old friends seemed satisfied. Within 3 months, Vanessa had a key to his penthouse. Within 6, she wore his ring. At first, she was everything she'd appeared to be. Supportive during long business trips, understanding when deals fell through. Present at important dinners, saying exactly the right things to exactly the right people. But slowly, so slowly, he almost didn't notice things began to shift. "Do we really need to cook tonight? I've been working all day too, you know." "Your mother visits too often. Doesn't she have her own life?" "I didn't engage to a millionaire to do housework, Ezekiel." Each comment was small, reasonable, even when taken alone. But together, they formed a pattern. The worst came on a Thursday evening. Ezekiel had been traveling for a week, closing a major investment in Abuja. He came home exhausted, looking forward to a good rest. The penthouse was a disaster. Dishes piled in the sink, laundry scattered across furniture, the air stale from closed windows. Vanessa sat on the couch, scrolling through her phone, unbothered. "Vanessa, what happened here?" She barely looked up. "I've been busy, stressed. I can't do everything, Ezekiel. I'm not your maid." Something in her tone cracked something inside him. "I never asked you to be," he said quietly. "But I did think we were partners." "Partners?" She laughed bitterly. "Partners would mean equal contributions. You're never here. When you are here, you're distracted. And somehow, I'm supposed to maintain this entire house on top of my own work? Then we'll get help." "What?" "Help. Someone to manage the house. Clean, cook, maintain things. If it's causing this much stress, we'll solve it." Vanessa's expression shifted surprise. Then something harder to read. "You'd hire a stranger after I complained once?" "You've complained more than once. And if this relationship is going to work, we need to address what's actually wrong instead of fighting about dishes." She went silent, turning back to her phone. But Ezekiel felt it the first real fracture in what he'd thought was a solid foundation. He thought hiring help would fix things. He had no idea it would change everything. Ezekiel found her by accident. He'd been driving through Surulere, coming from a meeting that ran late. His phone was dying, and he needed a charger. He pulled over at a small electronics shop. Inside, the shop was cramped but organized. Phones, chargers, cables, all arranged with obvious care. Behind the counter, a woman was helping an elderly customer, her voice patient and kind as she explained the difference between phone models. Ezekiel waited and watched. She moved with quiet efficiency, no wasted motion. Her dress was simple, a modest Ankara print, faded from washing but clean and pressed. Her hair was pulled back in a neat bun. No jewelry except small gold earrings. When the elderly woman finally left, satisfied with her purchase, the younger woman turned to Ezekiel. "Good afternoon, sir. How can I help you?" Her voice was soft but clear. Her eyes met his directly but respectful. "I need a phone charger. Universal, if you have it." "We do." She moved to retrieve it, her movements graceful despite the cramped space. "This one is very good quality. It will last." "You sound certain." She smiled slightly. "I test everything we sell. I don't recommending things that will disappoint." He was intrigued. Integrity, even in something as small as phone chargers. "Do you work here full-time?" "Yes, sir. This is my aunt's shop. I help her manage it." "And you enjoy it?" She paused, considering the question seriously. "I enjoy helping people. I enjoy doing work that matters, even if it's small work. Is there something wrong with that?" "No." Ezekiel found himself smiling. "No, there's nothing wrong with that at all." He paid for the charger, but before leaving, he heard himself say, "What's your name?" "Amara, sir." "Amara, I'm Ezekiel." He hesitated, then continued. "I know this might sound unusual, but I'm looking for someone to help manage my household. Someone trustworthy, reliable, and honest. Would you be interested?" Amara's eyes widened slightly. "Sir, I don't know anything about managing a wealthy man's home. But you manage this shop. You help your aunt. You do work that matters." He pulled out a business card. "Think about it. The salary would be substantial. Accommodation provided, respectful boundaries maintained. If you're interested, call this number." She took the card carefully, studying it. "Thank you, sir. I will. Think about it." Ezekiel left the shop feeling something he hadn't felt in months. Hope. Amara called 3 days later. She had questions about duties, about expectations, about privacy. Ezekiel answered each one honestly. When she finally accepted, he felt relief wash over him. Vanessa's reaction was instant and volcanic. You hired who? Where? A reliable woman who needs work. Someone who will help maintain the house so we can focus on our relationship. Without consulting me? Vanessa, you said you needed help. I'm providing it. Not like this. Not some random woman from a random shop. Ezekiel's voice hardened in a way it rarely did. I know she's honest and hardworking, and we made an agreement to solve this problem. Don't turn this into war. But it was already war. Vanessa monitored Amara's every movement those first weeks, criticized her cleaning and her cooking, made snide comments about people from shops not understanding how real households work. Amara endured it all with quiet grace. She kept the house immaculate, cooked meals that reminded Ezekiel of his childhood proper Nigerian food, made with care, spoke only when necessary. She never complained, never argued back, never showed anything but professional courtesy to both Ezekiel and Vanessa. But she noticed things. How Vanessa's phone calls always happened in closed rooms. How certain visitors came when Ezekiel was away. How papers on his desk would be slightly moved, as if someone had been reading them. One evening, after Vanessa had left for dinner with friends, Amara found Ezekiel in his study, rubbing his temples. Sir, may I bring you something? Tea? Food? No, thank you, Amara. I'm just tired. She hesitated at the door. Sir, may I say something? Of course. Please be careful who you trust completely. Sometimes the people closest to us can hurt us the most. Ezekiel looked up at her. Really looked. Her expression was concerned but not invasive. Caring but not presumptuous. Thank you, but you don't have to worry about me. Amara nodded her head and left. He should have listened.